'84 S10 Blazer. Now the Blazers were made to last forever, even in Buffalo. But what I like to do every now and then is take the fender off and inspect for rust. Because even in Buffalo, you'll find rust. So after disassembling the fender, I noticed, you want to take a close-up right here, I noticed a little bit of rust right in this section here, which we will address. And also, what we do is we take the door right off and then we inspect for, if you can give them a little shot, a little bit of rust here, you see it there? And you'll see it's been filled a little bit at one time or another, and then there's a little hole here. But the thing that I want to point out to you is we pulled the seat because a couple of weeks ago the wife and I were driving along and I noticed her feet were out down here somewhere, and it's like she was getting lower and lower in the cockpit. Excuse me while I take a little sip. Life is good. Well, upon further inspection, what I noticed was, if you can get a shot right up in here, there's a little hole here in the floor.
It's a big hole.
Well, to you it's a big hole, to me.
My whole body could have fallen through that hole.
Well, thank God for me, because I held on to you and I made you buckle up. Now, let me just take the camera here for a sec. You can see you're not supposed to be able to put your hand up through there, or you're not supposed to see any light. And I noticed smoke was coming because right there is the exhaust pipe. And I noticed her nylons were smoking. Right here, if you understand, there's the catalytic converter, and I was wondering why her feet were smoking, and this I found would be the ultimate problem. But not to worry. As you can see, we have the tools. We have the tools to get the job did. You understand? After I pulled what they call the removable rocker panel, you can check for further damage, and sometimes they rust under the removable rocker panel, and we'll address that accordingly, you see.
You're looking at that, so you don't know what you're doing.
Well, I do know. I do know because I know things. So anyway, the little woman just doesn't want me to discard this truck because she loves to plow.
Yeah, right.
She loves to push the little button and make it go up and down. And as you can see, hon, you want to hold that camera? Wait a minute. It's not a cheap plow.
It just doesn't push snow.
Well, it would.
Because it has a hole in it.
Well, it's only a little hole.
That's a big hole.
Well, what you want to do is you don't want to push too much snow at one time. So I leave this little hole here so that it'll push just enough to. But as you can see, the size of the blade, it's nothing to toy with. But I let her push the buttons and make it go up and down, and sometimes I'll even let her make it go left and right. As you can see, it doesn't have a grill in it right now, but it will. Anywho, this is my movie, this is my baby, and this is my story, and I'm sticking to it. Now, back to your local channels.